Welcome to Lesson 5, where we're going to learn how to use projected curves. I want to create a sketch and project it on top of this surface. Let's see how we can do it. Let's take a front view. If I create a sketch on the top plane, some part of the sketch will be above the surface and some part of the sketch will be below the surface. But let's do it this way anyway, and then just fix it later in this lesson. Let's right-click on the top plane, New Sketch, and let's take a Normal To view. Select the Rectangle tool, and let's drop my rectangle about here. Center line, connect these 2 points corner to corner, right-click Select to deactivate the tool. Now let's select our construction line and the origin point and add a midpoint relation. Let's apply some dimensions now. 90 millimeters here, OK. 45 millimeters here, OK. Lastly, let's add a sketch fillet. 10 millimeter radius is just fine. I'm going to fillet all 4 corners. OK, and exit the sketch. Now let's take an isometric view. We're ready to activate the Project Curve tool. Just click these chevrons to see the rest of the tools. What we need is in the Curve submenu. The Projected Curve Property Manager opens, type Sketch on Faces. Sketch 3 is pre-selected. Now let's select this surface. Based on the preview, we've got a problem. Let's click OK and check out how we can solve this issue. Let's show the top plane. Right-click, Show. Now hold down the Control key and drag the plane upward. In our case, the offset distance doesn't matter, so let's offset the plane by 20 millimeters. And click OK. Now I want to move Sketch 3 to Plane 1. First, I grab and drag the plane above Curve 1. Let's hide the top plane now. Right-click, Hide. Let's right-click on Sketch 3 and select Edit Sketch Plane. Currently, our sketch is created on the top plane. Let's select Plane 1 instead. Click OK. Uh-oh, I get a warning message. Solidworks tells us what the problem is, failed to project curve. Let's close this warning dialog window, and let's go and edit Curve 1. Right-click, Edit. We're going to check Reverse Projection, and click OK. Now let's hide Plane 1. We'll hide Sketch 3 also. Let's trim our surface now. Trim Surface tool. The Trim tool, select Curve 1. Let's choose Selections to keep, and click OK. In this case, in order to trim this face, we don't have to use a projected curve. We can simply use the sketch. Let's check out how that works now. First, let's delete the trim. Let's right-click on Surface Trim 2. Delete. Yes. And let's delete Curve 1 as well. Yes. Let's bring Sketch 3 back. Right-click, Show. And let's use the Trim tool again. Our Trim tool will be Sketch 3. Now let's choose Selections to keep. And click OK. This concludes our lesson about using a projected curve.